Holy smokes! Do you guys only care about prismatic evolutions and ascended heroes now? Like, do you not even know what just happened this week? Nobody knows what happened this week? The first block of Scarlet and Violet finally rotated out. That means you're never going to get those sets from the first block of Scarlet and Violet again. You're not going to see them on the shelves. You're not going to be getting them at MSRP, even though everybody told you, oh, it's all going to go back to MSRP. 151 is going to go to MSRP. How much is 151 right now? 600 in ETB, $200 a booster bundle, $30 a pack, and it just hit rotation. $30 a pack. Think about that. Charizard is $400 plus. It has a higher set value, or had a higher set value, than Destined Rivals. I haven't looked since the pullback, but we've talked about this before. If you've watched the channel, we've talked about rotation before. We've talked about what's rotating in the future as well. So hopefully you've been watching. If you're new to the channel, there's a lot of y'all new. Go back and watch some videos. I think there's some pretty good content there. Let me know what you guys think as well. So what rotated out, since we're talking about rotation that just happened a couple of days ago? SV base, which, you know, maybe not the best set. You know, you got the Gardevoir in there, the whole Gardevoir line. Mr. P, Mr. Paldean Evolved. Magikarp, you got Gen 9 starters and all their evolutions. And some really banging artwork. You got the, Frigivax, Artivax line. The Drowsy, which was pumped up to a $100 card. Like, there is some really, really good cards in there. A lot of them are really, really, really cheap. Just putting that out there. And your PSA 10 multipliers for those illustration rares are immaculate. Like, I mean, look at the Magikarp. That's a $400 card, and in a PSA 10, it's like $4,000. Like, times 10 multiplier. Obsidian Flames. You know, Obsidian Flames, it's got some weight to it now, but still not a whole lot. You know, the Cleffa and Ninetales are like $30, $40 cards, somewhere in that range. And your Charizard's around $100. And your Charizard's right around $100. So, I mean, definitely not anything crazy there. But your sealed product is through the roof. I mean, that ETB has been pumping, and we all know that's because of the ETB promo. But guess what? You're not going to get that ETB again. That ETB did not go to MSRP. That promo didn't go to a $1 card. You see what I'm saying here? That booster box didn't go to MSRP, and you know, that's the one set I don't have anything of. I'll admit, I don't have it. I don't got it. Was that a miss? Maybe. We'll see. I don't know how easy it is to, you know, offload Obsidian Flames when the top chase card's $100. You know, your ETB is $260. I don't know, but these sets all rotated out. You're not getting them again. If you're a sealed investor, what are you doing? Like, these are just gonna keep going up. We told you that last year too. The big boy in the room, the obvious one, 151, who had already mooned. You know, it came back a little bit. We already discussed that it was going to pull back, and a lot of them are, you know, pulled back 20% singles wise. So probably a good point to you know, grab some singles there. I mean, right? You know, 20% off the highs, you know, that's a great buying opportunity, obviously. Sealed product, on the other hand, it's not really coming down. It's pumped up. It's either kept going or it's been flat. It has not came down, and to be fair, I wouldn't expect it to come down much or any, to be fair. Next, we got Paradox Rift, and same thing there as, you know, the other weaker sets. There's been a couple cards that kind of pumped up a little bit. There's a lot of great art in there. I believe the Steelix is probably my favorite out of that set, but the Groudon's like a $100 card, and that's pretty solid. But if that's the most expensive card, to be fair, I don't even know if that's the most expensive card, but it's a nice looking card. You got a Garchomp SIR, which some people say that's the worst looking SIR. Some people go, it's a Garchomp SIR. This bad boy is undervalued just because it's Garchomp, right? I mean, look at Sabrina's Garchomp. That's a multi-$100 card. Sure, the Paradox Rift one doesn't have Sabrina on it. Sure, the Paradox Rift one doesn't have Sabrina on it. I'm not the judge of that. Do with that as you wish. Maybe it's undervalued. Maybe it's not. I'm not going to be the judge of that one. And then we have the other big boy, Paldean Fates. I mean, the Bubble Mew is the second most expensive card in the generation, and it just rotated out. Now, you could be like me and you're an idiot who said, damn, that's a pretty nice card for $80. I should buy that, and then never buy it. Yeah, I did that for multiple months. And now it's a $700+ card. It's probably two grand in a PSA 10 or damn near close to it. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't kept up. I haven't even been looking for PSA 10 Bubble Music because I know I can't afford that. But you also have arguably the best Charizard or the second best Charizard in the whole generation. You have another Gardevoir, which is better than SV Base's Gardevoir, that's for sure. Paldean Fates is just a good set. You know, you got all the baby shinies or the shiny rares or whatever they're called, and those are good cards too. They have some value, and in PSA 10, they still have some value. So, you know, you're not seeing that. That did not go to MSRP. And those ETBs are what, 400 something a piece? Like, we're not getting them again. We've been telling you this for a year. Hey, you missed out, or you buy it now and wait for the future appreciation. That's it. And for some reason, no one cares. No one's talking about it. It's on nobody's radar. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. It's just glazing session for Ascended Heroes and Prismatic, and that's it. Nobody cares about nothing else. Nobody cares about Mega Base or Destined Rivals or Black Bolt and Whitefoot. Nobody cares about none of them right now. It's all Ascended Heroes and Prismatic. So anyway, over the course of the last year, you know, SV Base is down about $20 from $270, its all-time high, to about $250. Or Scarlet Violet Base is down about $20 from $270 to $250. And I mean, it's a weak set. You know, it's going to be slow gains unless, you know, we see something like Sword and Shield Base where it just goes up 100+% just because we never got a reprint. Obsidian Flames pretty much flat over the course of the last month as well. Mr. P also pretty much flat. That does surprise me because, in my opinion, that's probably the second strongest booster box set of the generation, and it just rotated out and it's flat. I mean, you have the second most expensive PSA 10 card in there. You have good depth. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe it's just undervalued and people haven't appreciated it yet because they're too busy glazing Ascended Heroes. I don't know. 151, we're looking at the ETB on this one. It's up 10% over the last month. And I mean, if you look at the last 3 months, this is parabolic. Same thing with Paldean Fates. Paldean Fates is actually the biggest mover from this first block. In the last month, it's up 13%, and same thing, this has just been going up and up and up and up and up. And now they're gone. You're not going to get them at MSRP. You're not going to see them on the shelves. And to be fair, if you're a skilled investor, this is an opportunity because you know there is no way these sets are getting reprinted. There's no way these sets crashed MSRP. Sure, they might, you know, crash 10%. They might, I mean, that's not even really a crash. They might correct 10, 15, 20%, like some of the Sword and Shield did when we went through that minor correction, around Christmas time in 2025. They might do that, sure. I mean, Sword and Shield did it. Why wouldn't Scarlet and Violet do it? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. So if you're a long-term investor, this might be a great time to be buying some of these sets. You know, you have the safety built in. The issue with that is now you got to pay up. If you would have bought these sets 2-3 years ago, you know, you would have got them a lot cheaper, but you had more inherent risk because they had 2-3 years to be printed, right? Makes sense. And personally, from experience, I've sold sets right as they rotate out, and then, you know, over the course of time, I've watched them appreciate. I'm like, damn. You know, I sold a Fusion Strike box at what, $250, something like $230, and look at it. It was like a year later, it's $900. I'm like, are you shitting me? Really? I thought we were gonna get 151 ETB reprints, Christmas of 2024 or whatever. So I sold my ETB at whatever it was, $100, and never got a reprint, and I just watched it run. Because I'm not going to FOMO chase that stuff. It's not going to happen. But I made stupid mistakes. We all do them. But whoever had bought those took the risk. And there really wasn't much risk with the Sword and Shield stuff because it had already rotated out. And that's why the person that had bought off me bought what they bought. They were smart. I was the dummy, the Timmy that saw little attendees and I took them. So, just be smart, guys. If you're a singles person or a collector, and you need something from those sets, now would probably be the great time to buy them. If you're a long-term investor, now looks like a great time to buy them. If you're a short-term person, flipper, scalper, probably not. They're not going to, jump 100% in the next 2 months. They're not going to pull an Ascended Heroes Glaze Train, right? There we go. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Just be smart. Yes, Prismatic and Ascended Heroes are S-tier sets. There's other good opportunities. There's safer opportunities. I think Ascended Heroes rotates out in like 2029. Prismatic rotates out next year. Just be smart. Be careful. Don't throw all your eggs in one basket at an inflated price and then be upset when it crumbles. If it does, I'm not saying it will. We've seen over the last 2 years that reprints aren't doing a whole lot unless you're Surging Sparks or Twilight Masquerade. That's all I got for you guys. A bunch of links in the description of the video. Shop the website, get sealed Pokemon. We got Japanese and English, although Japanese is getting super expensive. Join the Discord, join the email list. I only send out emails like twice a month just for our bigger stuff when we get big drops or there's a new set release. And Discord, I usually ping the people that want pings for my website. I'll ping you when we have smaller stuff. And then, yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I'll see you on the next one. The next video, not the next one, the next video.